Libra, let's start with your reading. Today, we are going to look into the energies around you at the moment, and then we will take a look into the events coming up for you in the near future and in the next 12 months. All right, let's start with your main energy. All right, Libra, the first message that we get for you today is you are good enough. There is something in your past or right now in the present that perhaps didn't work out as expected. Something that for some of you deeply impacted the way you see yourself as well. Even if just on a subconscious level, sometimes these energies are very sneaky. We don't know they're there, but they are, and they impact our decision making. We see how at a certain degree you're putting this on yourself, which is not what you should be doing right now. You are beautiful. You are more than enough. And what comes next will be the confirmation of this. I can assure you of that. I have a pretty good feeling about this situation, but we'll see. Hopefully I'm not wrong. Let's see what other messages we have for you today. All right. Oh my God. This is absolutely beautiful. And I felt that the situation was really going to change in a way that maybe right now you just don't think possible because of where you're coming from. But I have really good news for you. First of all, I see that, just so you know right away, this situation might feel as something that hasn't worked out, as we were saying earlier, but you'll soon realize instead that this is exactly how it was meant to happen. And especially you're soon going to realize that this situation is going to take a completely different turn very soon. You know, sometimes we experience these awful setbacks and we think that they are determining the end of the road, whereas instead, these might just be checkpoints placed there for you in order to reassess the situation and perhaps make some adjustments where needed. But these adjustments are never about you and never about who you are, hence the message you're good enough. These are only about your approach and overall vision. We see right here with the Five of Wands, this conflict, these issues, these setbacks. And right here, what's very important for you to do is to detach yourself from someone else's decision, someone else's words. That's their journey, and it doesn't have to impact yours at all. Now, the main issue here might have been that you attached an outcome to a specific situation, to a specific connection or person, and forgot that what you're truly looking for, Libra, transcends the way the goal is actually going to manifest for you. But obviously, when you're in the situation, it's hard to think that way because, you know, you've put yourself on the line here and your feelings are there, exposed, your heart. It's definitely difficult to not follow your intuition, where your intuition is saying, that's the right person. That's exactly what I'm looking for. I know it deep down and nothing can make me change my mind on that. And so right here, I see that you're just having a hard time explaining why something shouldn't work out when inside it feels like it's meant to. Right here, you might be saying, you know, I wish I could say no to this, and I tried. It's just how I feel though, and I always go back to this in a way or another. I always relapse. And keep in mind that this could be a pattern that keeps happening with the same person or different people, as if often when you truly fall in love, this usually is the outcome. This Five of Wands right here. setbacks, issues. And why is that? Is it just because you're unlucky in love? Not at all. There is a specific reason, and we see it right here in the heart of the reading, and we will look into it soon. But as far as the situation goes, this one, I see that something broke within you when this ended. Something changed after this situation, and perhaps you're trying to either ignore it or fix it, but it's not working out yet. You know, getting betrayed or just disappointed by someone who you deeply love can make you very cold and overall disinterested in fighting for happiness again. But with what's coming next for you, you know that this situation is going to turn around completely. Now, in the heart of the reading, we have the Hangman, the Six of Cups, and the King of Cups. As it usually turns out, often patterns and issues that keep presenting themselves to you over and over again stem from the past. And this is at the very heart right here, moving all the energies around. And it's important to understand the overall source of the fire in order to maybe turn off the gas and stop fueling it any longer. Now, the main two messages so far that I see are, first of all, to stop thinking that maybe you're not destined for something, that you're not good enough. And second is to look inside, look into your past right here, because there is something that happened way back which might be the main cause of why you find yourself in these situations. Right here, I see that we are looking at something that it's going to be for you to figure out, Libra. But what I can tell you is that usually these type of situations could stem from abandonment issues, something that has happened many years ago with your parents or just with an early boyfriend or girlfriend. It really set up the dynamic for the following years for you. You might have started falling only for the people who never showed too much interest, too much love towards you. And maybe because subconsciously you're trying to recreate a dynamic so that this time maybe you can actually end up fixing it, as if your subconscious main goal is to break a cycle. Listen, if there is even a 1% chance that this might be you, you need to realize that in order to break that cycle, the only thing that you can do, as we were saying earlier, is detach yourself from other people's actions and from their own personal journey. You are not defined by their choices, and you deserve love. You deserve happiness, just like everyone else in the world. I might be going too deep, but it's important to understand how these are the beliefs that can completely change the life we live, the world we live in, our relationships, our achievements, everything. See yourself as worthy. Stop fixing something that doesn't need to be fixed for you to be happy, and the world will change. As you see with the Hangman, this is something that turns out being something that you put yourself in, a situation that you put yourself in. And you need to find the strength to break that cycle without the help of breaking it with someone, without the help of really being in a situation, fixing a situation, and then thinking, okay, I'm out of that cycle. It's never going to happen again. This can be fixed by yourself and will be fixed by yourself. Your world is going to change. 10 of Cups, the Empress. Oh my God, Libra, look at these cards. This is definitely beautiful. By the way, this 5 of Pentacles is exactly what we were saying about abandonment issues. And it's something that it's going to be for you to figure out and for you to fix. But hey, I mean, here you go. Look at these beautiful cards. Look how your environment now changes once for all. It's always been in your hands. It's always been your choice to make. This is a very important realization, understanding that you make your own choices and your choices are not linked to other people's choices. What they decide to do doesn't impact your journey unless you allow them to. Right here, you realize that it's time to stop fighting, to stop entering situations where you find a lot of friction, to still believe in love, obviously, and fight for happiness, but ready to leave when things become toxic. This is you loving yourself like never before, and the world will follow. It will follow your lead, obviously, with the Lovers, with the Ten of Cups. This is someone reaching out as well. Look at this Page of Cups right here. And their energy feels completely different. It wouldn't surprise me if this is the very first person that we were talking about, the one that broke something in the recent past. You need to make sure, though, that when this comes in, you're going to put yourself first. The Lovers, in fact, also talks about a choice. You have a new set of values now with the Empress, and you need to make choices based on those values. What comes your way really looks beautiful and also satisfying in a way, but you cannot lose yourself in it. You need to go in with your rules, with your boundaries, and boundaries that no one can cross, by the way, no matter how much you love them. You know, my God, feels like the year of redemption for you. The year where the past will finally be in the past, and where you're going to only focus on yourself and on your own future, which does look bright. Libra, you gave me goosebumps here. So let's keep reading into this evolution. Let's clarify this Page of Cups in order to understand what you have coming towards you from this person. Why are they coming back now? What are their intentions at this point? Let's see what you should expect in the next 12 months, given this new awareness that you bring with you everywhere you go. We definitely see an internal change that I can assure you it's going to translate into a shift and into a transformation into your world. Let's see what that transformation will bring to you in the next year. If you want to dive deeper into the messages, Libra, just follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box. Also, don't forget that every single week, I randomly select viewers who have watched the extended video to offer them a 100% free personal 30-minute reading. I send out emails every Monday morning to confirm. Please make sure to check out your spam folder as well. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Libra. This reading is getting better and better. The bridging energy taking us from this current situation to the upcoming events. Of course, it's the world. We have been talking about this new world forming around you because you're now looking towards the future. There was a piece of you, something inside of you, which was still very much connected to the past. And just by having this realization, I can assure you that the life around you will change completely. Now, why is the world such an important card for you? Because this is showing how the world around you and the environment around you now and in the next 12 months, it's going to be an extension of who you are inside. And look at this. The world that you have inside, it's going to manifest around you. It's always been like this, by the way. This is not the first time. But we know that before, this is how you felt inside. And this is what you were manifesting subconsciously around you as well. Look at this shift right now. You see where your power lies, right? You see how important it is for you to make that shift inside of you in order to see it around you. So now I feel that with this Page of Cups, you have some sort of test. I don't know what to think about this Page of Cups yet. They are coming in with love, a lot of love. But I don't know if that love is for you or for themselves. Overall, this will be that moment where you have to make the first choice, the first of many choices that will come afterwards. And this one is going to set the tone, Libra. And so let's see what this person is about to do in the near future, what you should expect from them, and how the situation is bound to evolve. But then I want to see what you have coming up in the next year. For now, let's clarify the Page of Cups. Oh my God. The Lovers on the Lovers right here, and your choice right here. Listen, this is going to be actually major, because what we're seeing here is the classic example of small events having a huge impact. And this is why. First of all, what we have seen right next to the page